ka pa ng kamay ko nasa loob na maong mong pantalon. Huwag ka matawa, sumukal o tumalon. Kung mali makasama ka, meron naman akong tama. Mahapdi man na nadarama mong ngayon ako naman ang kasama. Oh, oh ang kasama. Oh, oh ang kasama. Oh ang kasama.
You're listening to Cool FM. Cool FM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station. Sondo's greatest hits are here. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews Primetime.
Good evening. This is koolNews Primetime. I'm Cairo. The Philippine National Police has launched an intensified manhunt for former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque after he was cited for contempt by the House of Representatives over his alleged ties to illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators. Roque, who served as the spokesperson for former President Rodrigo Duterte, has ignored multiple summonses from a joint House panel investigating the matter. His refusal to cooperate prompted authorities to issue an arrest warrant, though he was not found at his Makati office, sparking concerns that he may be attempting to evade capture. The PNP is now fully engaged in the manhunt for Attorney Harry Roque, said Santa Rosa City Representative Dan Fernandez, co-chair of the Quad Committee. We are working closely with law enforcement agencies to ensure his swift apprehension. No one is above the law. Roque is accused of withholding documents, including his statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth, as well as records connected to his family business, Biancham Holdings. These records are seen as key to understanding his alleged involvement with Lucky Star 99, a pogo hub in Tarlac, Pampanga, which is under investigation for illegal operations. Authorities have deployed police units to Roque's last known location at the Antel Corporation Center in Makati, but his whereabouts remain unknown. The PNP, in coordination with other law enforcement groups, continues to track Roque, who is believed to be in hiding as the investigation progresses. Representative Robert Ace Barbers of Surigao del Norte, head of the House Committee on Dangerous Drugs, emphasized the seriousness of Roque's defiance, stating that his refusal to cooperate only heightens suspicion regarding his role in the poker industry. His evasion deepens the doubts surrounding his involvement, Barber said, adding that the evidence against Roque is overwhelming. Roque, in a previous statement, dismissed the joint panel's investigation as a kangaroo court and has vowed not to participate. However, Barbers and Fernandez underscored that Roque must explain himself through proper legal channels. The House of Representatives has voted to continue to search for Roque while urging the public to provide any information that could aid authorities in locating him. The Department of Education and its 65 education partners discussed on Thursday the preparations for the Program International Student Assessment, or PISA, assessment in 2025. At the 2024 Stakeholders Forum, Assistant Secretary for Curriculum and Teaching Janor T. Tatukan presented the general plans and activities in preparation for PISA. The assessment measures the performance of 50-year-old students in mathematics, reading, and science. In the Senate panel on finance hearing of the 2025 budget proposal of DepEd, Education Secretary Sonny Angara said that the preparations are for the PISA in 2025 will be like a bar exam. We intend to provide them teachers and learners with the resources. So it's going to be like a bar exam, Angara said. Angara earlier said that he wants exams for students that are PISA-like to match the program assessment. Angara added that science education is very, very focused and targeted towards that type of exam. The PISA 2022 results revealed that Filipino students who took the assessment were 5 to 6 years behind in mathematics, science, and reading compared to students from other countries. The country also logged a mean score of 14 in creative thinking, ranking second to the lowest among 64 countries. The agency and its partners also discussed in the forum possible improvements for the senior high school work immersion program. DepEd and the Private Sector Advisory Council signed an agreement on August 8 through the Private Sector Jobs and Skills Corporation to provide an enhanced work immersion program for senior high school students. The Presidential Communications Office said that this is to boost the employability of senior high school students. House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez on Saturday expressed strong support for President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr.'s Zero Building Initiative, a healthcare program offering free medical service at 22 public schools nationwide. Launched on the President's 67th birthday on September 13, the program is a significant step toward making healthcare accessible to all Filipinos, Romualdez said. The Zero Billing program reflects the President's unwavering commitment to ensuring that no Filipino is left behind in receiving medical care, Romualdez said. The initiative, funded by the Department of Health with a 328 million pesos allocation, covers inpatient, outpatient, and emergency service, along with drugs, medicines, chemotherapy, dialysis, dental services, and laboratory procedures in key hospitals across the country. This program relieves Filipinos, especially those in vulnerable communities, from the burden of costly medical service, Romualdez said. The initiative is implemented in 8 major hospitals in the National Capital Region, including the National Kidney and Transplant Institute and the Philippine General Hospital, as well as 14 hospitals across Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. This broad coverage shows the administration's genuine concern for the health and welfare of Filipinos in every region, Romualdez added, pledging his full support for the program and its expansion. Romualdez also noted that the initiative is just the beginning as the government continues to explore ways to make healthcare more accessible and affordable for all Filipinos. As we celebrate the President's birthday, we also celebrate his leadership and deep care for the Filipino people, Romualdez said. Senate Majority Leader Francis Tolentino on Saturday urged the 107,000-strong reservists in the country's different branches of the military to play an active role in defending and safeguarding the Philippine sovereignty amid political tensions and challenges in the West Philippine Sea. In addressing the celebration of the 45th Reservist Week at Camp Aguinaldo, Tolentino emphasized the importance of robust and ready reserve that cannot be overstated as the country's role in the Indo-Pacific becomes strategic in the complex security environment. Tolentino, an active member of the country's military reserve force with the rank of Brigadier General, lauded the reservist roles as professionals building the nation as well as defenders and humanitarian responders. The reserve force is a symbol, a testament to every Filipino, and serves and safeguards our sovereignty, he said. Tolentino further said that the reserve force offers assurance that the Filipino people stand ready in times of crisis. As we stand further uncertainties in the region, it becomes imperative that we continue to strengthen capacities, training, and support for our direct service, he added. Okay, I'm having trouble sitting here. I don't know why. Let me sit here. Oh, defective chair. Let's try this one. Okay, we are having some issues sitting down here, so... Well, let me try clip. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna just do it here then. I'm going to restart my Roblox later. But for now, let's continue here. Tolentino shared that as a reservist himself, he altered 2 proposed laws, Maritime Zones Law and Archipelagic Sea Lanes Law, as contributions to strengthen the Philippines' claim over the territorial waters, endowments, and entitlements around the country based on international laws. These laws have long-lasting effects on our sovereignty, he said. Tolentino believes that the reserve force must be concerned about and ready for various threats to the nation's security, including conventional and non-conventional ones like cyber attacks, terrorism, and human trafficking. He acknowledged that skilled reservists in technology, law, medicine, engineering, and other expertise are very important in the modern defense concept that enhances the armed forces of the Philippines' capacities. Let us also be reminded that our national defense is not only about weapons and strategy, but it is also about our nation's collective consciousness to stand and defend our sovereignty and freedom, he said. It is now 9:10 in the evening, and Cool News Prime Time. We'll be right back for more headlines. We will be right back. Welcome back to koolNews Prime Time. The Securities and Exchange Commission has warned the public against impersonators of the Philippine Investment Funds Association that were supposedly offering investment opportunities and promising higher returns. In an advisory, the corporate watchdog said the fake PFAS Facebook page and its administrators, Mari Vic Ope, Mari Peters, and Rickson Rappel, were not associated with the actual Association of Mutual Fund Companies. Based on the SEC Enforcement and Investor Protection Department's findings, the impersonators were asking investors via Facebook to shell out 1,000 pesos to 50,000 pesos for a granted gift equivalent to up to 340% of their investments. Their money will be supposedly invested in the stock market. They were likewise offered a 50% referral bonus if they are able to recruit other potential investors. The SEC pointed out, however, that the legitimate PFAS name was used without authority and that the impersonators' investment contracts were not registered with the Commission, thus violating the Securities Regulation Code. The public is not advised to invest or stop investing in any investment scheme being offered by agents of this fake FIPA Facebook account, the SEC said in its advisory. Under the law, violators may be fined up to 5 million pesos or imprisoned for 21 years or both. At the same time, the SEC said another firm, the so-called City Loan Cash Loan and Credit Company, operating a supposed lending platform, was not registered with the Commission. The agency added that City Loan was not issued a certificate of authority to engage in lending activities. The scheme, which promises to help clients achieve financial goals, was discovered after City Link Systems Incorporated, a registered information technology firm, reported that City Loan had claimed to be affiliated with CTLSI. Barangay Dumanab, Marikina City Captain Akiko Centano recently took to her Facebook page to share a heartfelt and candid message about the challenges she has faced as a village leader. The video, recorded from her hospital room just hours before giving birth to her second child, offered a unique glimpse into the personal and political hurdles she has encountered while serving her community. In her message, Centeno spoke openly about the political dynamics within Marikina City Hall and how they have at times complicated her efforts to provide service to her barangay. One of the incidents she highlighted involved vehicles donated by Representative Stella Quimbo. According to Centeno, the vehicles were later repainted with different colors that aligned with the current administration of Mayor Mercy Terodoro. This change, Centeno said, created some confusion among her constituents who were unaware of the original source of the donation. While she acknowledged that the repainting itself might seem like a minor issue, she emphasized that transparency in recognizing the contributions made by various public servants is important to Barangay's residents. Centeno also recounted an experience involving the Clinic on Wheels program, an initiative led by Representative Quimbo, aimed at providing free medical service to senior citizens in Barangay Tumana. Centeno, wanting to ensure that the program would run smoothly and in coordination with other city efforts, sought the approval of Teodoro before proceeding with the initiative. Unfortunately, the program was postponed. Centeno expressed her regret over the delay, noting that her decision to wait for further coordination had resulted in a missed opportunity to serve her constituents. In hindsight, Centeno expressed her regret for the postponement, stating that she wished the program had been able to provide much needed medical service to the elderly residents of her barangay. However, despite this setback, Centeno remained determined to address the needs of her community. She later supported the implementation of the Kadiwa project, another initiative spearheaded by Quimbo, which brought affordable rice to the residents of Tumana. Centeno stressed that projects like Kadiwa were crucial during times of economic hardship as they provided her constituents with access to essential goods amid rising prices. Beyond political dynamics, Centeno also touched on the financial challenges she has faced as a barangay leader. She disclosed that there were certain abnormalities she had encountered that could have posed risk to the financial health of Barangay Tumana. To ensure the stability of her barangay, Centeno revealed that she personally shouldered some of the expenses to safeguard its finance. While she did not go into specific details, Centeno made it clear that her actions were driven by her deep sense of responsibility to her community. She expressed that as barangay captain, she could not allow her barangay to fall into financial difficulties, and she took steps to ensure that the community's welfare remained intact. Throughout the video, Santana reiterated her commitment to serving her barangay with integrity and dedication. She expressed her belief that the role of barangay captain transcends political affiliations, stating, "I am the captain of Barangay Tumana. I am not the captain of a particular political color. I am the mother of Barangay Tumana." These words, spoken from the heart, resonated with many of her constituents who praised her for prioritizing the welfare of her barangay over politics. Her video, which has since gathered attention from both supporters and community members, has sparked conversations about the importance of focusing on public service and community needs rather than political differences. Centeno's message, delivered in the intimate setting of her hospital room, has highlighted her unwavering dedication to her barangay despite the personal challenges she has faced. As a first-time barangay captain and soon-to-be mother of two, Centeno has shown that leadership is about more than just politics. It is about serving the people, making tough decisions for the greater good, and standing up for what is right even in the face of adversity. Her commitment to the residents of Barangay Tumana remains her top priority, and her message of unity and service over politics has inspired many within her community. Her supporters have applauded her for taking the time to address these issues, particularly at such a personal moment in her life. As she continues her journey as both a leader and a mother, Centeno's actions and words serve as a reminder that true public service is about putting the community first, regardless of the political challenges that may arise. Let's get into the headlines from around the world now, as North Korean leader Kim Jong-un pledged to deepen ties with Russia as he held talks with visiting Security Chief Sergei Shoigu, state media reported Saturday. Western powers have accused cash-strapped North Korea of selling ammunition to Russia in defiance of sanctions over the more than 30-month war in Ukraine. North Korea has recently bolstered military ties with Russia, with President Vladimir Putin making a rare visit to Pyongyang in June, where he signed a mutual defense agreement with Kim. Pictures in North Korean state media showed Kim and Shoigu hugging and smiling at the end of their visit, with the North Korean leader wishing the respected President Vladimirovich Putin good health and success in his work. The pair were described as having had constructive talks in a friendly and trustworthy, warm atmosphere. The exact location of their meeting was not disclosed, but experts suspect it was the Kumsusan Guest Palace in Pyongyang, which has hosted both Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. There was a wide exchange of views on the issues of steadily deepening the strategic dialogue between the two countries and strengthening cooperation to defend the mutual security interests and on the regional and international situation, North Korean state media said. Kim affirmed that the DPRK government would further expand cooperation and collaboration with Russia based on the treaty they signed in June, it added using the country's official name. Russia's Security Council said on its website that Shoigu's meeting with Kim will make an important contribution to the implementation of the defense pact. Shoigu heads Russia's Security Council after stepping down as defense minister in May. He last met with Kim in July 2023 during a celebration in Pyongyang for the 70th anniversary of the 1953 Korean War armistice. Their latest meeting comes 2 days after North Korea fired multiple short-range ballistic missiles into waters east of the Korean peninsula. Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the testing spree was possibly of weapons meant for export to Russia. On Friday, North Korea released images of its uranium enrichment facility for the first time, and Kim stressed the need to further augment the number of centrifuges in order to exponentially increase the nuclear weapons for self-defense. The United States and South Korea have accused North Korea of supplying ammunition and missiles for Russia's war effort, a claim Pyongyang has called absurd. A conflict armament research report this week used debris analysts to show that missiles produced this year in North Korea are being used in Ukraine. Russia, a historical ally of North Korea, is one of a handful of nations with which Pyongyang maintains friendly relations. Ties have warmed since the 2022 start of the Ukraine war ruptured Russia's relations with the West. And finally, in showbiz happenings, Bia Alonso, an official resident of Spain, seems to have taken some time off work to return to her home in Madrid. The actress documented her flight, showing snaps of herself watching a movie starring Hollywood star Ryan Gosling via her Instagram stories on Thursday, September 12th. She then shared a photo of fresh flowers in the vase up top of a table, putting the caption "Home." She appeared what appears to be the living room of her married apartment. Alonso also gave a glimpse of her meeting with friends at a restaurant in the city. "I'm so happy to be back," she said. Alonso first shared about her married property in May 2022, saying that it had always been her dream to own an apartment in Europe. She then obtained her golden visa in 2023 and became an official resident of Spain. Meanwhile, prior to her recent Spain visit, Alonso hosted an intimate Thanksgiving party for the Widow's War cast and production. Snaps from the gathering were shared by the actress through her Instagram page on Friday, September 13. "We have been taping in Bataan for the past few months and we have gotten close. Naging pamilya na kami. And it was nice to let our hair down for a night and enjoy," Alonso said in the caption. And that concludes Cool News Primetime for tonight. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback that you would like to share, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. Until then, I'm Caro. Join us again for more round of news headlines tomorrow with Cool News on Hello Pilipinas throughout Hello Pilipinas. Until then, once again, I'm Caro. We will see you tomorrow. Good night.